And welcome to Amateur Detecting Days with me, Ads. Different video today. I'm going to be doing my first ever unboxing video. I've recently been in touch with a company called DR ÖTEK who kindly agreed to send me some products in order to do unboxing videos and field tests and reviews. So they've sent me 3 products. They've sent me an adult metal detector, a child metal detector, and this, their latest pinpointer, which is the MT6 Pro. And this is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to do an unboxing video with this and go through some of the information on this, and then I'm going to do a short sensitivity test and sort of test it against the Nokta accupoint. Now, as you know, I'm a big fan of the Nokta accupoint, so it's going to take some beating, but there is a massive difference in price between these 2 products. So but it'd be interesting to see how well they do against each other. But yeah, DR ÖTEK are a fairly new company, and they're an entry-level company. They their products are aimed at beginner detectorists, but they do have some really good products. My permanent hand digger is by DR ÖTEK, and it's a great bit of kit, and I'll never need to change it. It's fantastic for what you pay for it, which is relatively cheap, to be fair. It's actually a really good product. And I used to use one of their spades as well, which again was a great bit of kit. I just upgraded it. So yeah, we're going to get through this unboxing video and then we'll see how these 2 do against each other. Okay, so first of all, let's just go through some of the information that's on the box. It says it's got an LCD screen. It's got a LED flashlight as well. It's a 360-degree omnidirectional probe, which basically means it's sensitive all the way around here and not just at the tip. It's fully waterproof up to 3 meters. Its detection distance is 6 to 8 centimeters, and it's got 3 modes, which is vibration and audio, and just audio. And it also says that it's got an interference cancelling button, which is actually really good because most lower end pinpointers won't have that. Because as you know, if you've got other detectorists quite close to you, or if you're near power lines and that, you can get interference with your pinpointer as well as your detector. And so this has actually got an interference cancelling button, which is a really good feature. And like I say, most lower end pinpointers won't have that, so that's really good. Other than that, it just says what different metals that it can pinpoint and stuff. Yeah, that's about it really, that's on the outside of the box. Do the unboxing. Now, before I get into that, what I need to point out is something that I think is really good about this, is that it comes in a choice of colours. I don't know any other pinpointer that does that, but there's a choice of 3 colours, I believe, which is red, green and orange. Yeah, I don't know any other pinpointing that has that option, so I think that's really good actually, because, well, people have different preferences, don't they, on colour. But yeah, so I got this one in green because it was my partner's favourite colour, and unfortunately they don't do it in yellow, which is my favourite colour, hence another reason why I'm a fan of the Nokta accupoint. So anyway, let's have a look and see what's inside. So we've got a lanyard, which is important because I hear of people losing their pinpointers all the time. But if you've got one of these, it's always attached to you. And so if you do get up and walk away, leaving your pinpointer on the ground, all you're going to do is drag it alongside you instead of just leaving a £100 pinpointer sat at the side of a hole. And generally, I hear people getting back though, because most people are quite honest and hand them in. I was lucky enough recently, somebody did it with my my hand digger. I left my hand digger at the side of a hole and somebody handed it in and I ended up getting it back. But still, if you can not lose stuff, it's all the better, isn't it? So yeah, these lanyards are very important and very useful. It comes with a battery, the pinpointer itself. That's quite fancy, isn't it? A manual, quite a thick manual for such a little machine. A holster, I think it's called a holster, I've always called it a holster, I'll call it a holster for that one. So, and then this little thank you note from DR ÖTEK, and it just says, thank you for your purchase and I hope you enjoy it. And it says flip over for eBay, so it's good. You can download a manual basically for it onto your phone. Yeah, it's about 8 manuals. So yeah, so let's have a look at this first. This is the holster. See, that's a good feature. It's got Velcro and a press stud. I'd say that's actually better than the one that I get for the accupoint. The accupoint's just got 2 press studs, and I find that they're constantly coming undone. Not normally both of them, but one comes undone quite a lot. Now, if both comes undone, it's going to drop off my belt, and I'll lose it. But with this, because it's got Velcro on it, if the press stud fails, you've still got the Velcro as a backup. So yeah, that's quite a good feature. I didn't know about that. That's quite a good feature, that is. The lanyard is just a standard lanyard, and then the pinpointer itself. So let's put the battery in. Now, see, this is a down to me. This is a bit of a thumbs down for me. One of the main selling points of the accupoint was the fact that it was rechargeable, and I'll get sort of 4 or 5 digs out of a full charge on that. Now, I know that people who have these battery powered ones can go through batteries at quite a rate. So yeah, but like I said, there's a massive difference in price between these two, so you are getting what you pay for. But obviously, I don't know. I've not used this, so I don't know how it fares, what the battery life is on it. I mean, this is just the battery that comes with it, but yeah, see inside there you've got a plus and a minus, so it's quite straightforward. It's got a rubber band on there to make it waterproof when you do it up. Actually, I've heard in the past, if you over tighten these, it can make it not waterproof. It literally just needs to pinch shut. If you over tighten it, you can it can leak water. And let's turn it on. So it's 2 buttons. You've got a power button and whatever that button is. I'll have a look in the manual in a sec. There's power button. So there's your LCD screen, and there's your LED light. So your LCD screen will, there you go. Right, let's just have a quick look in the manual to what the 2 buttons are. LCD screen, quick start. Okay, so the second button is your interference cancelling button, and this one is your power button and your mode button. So at the moment that is on sound only. If I press the power button again, there you go, that's on vibration only. If I press it again, that's on vibration and sound. Okay, there's no volume button on it. The volume it's just that. There's no, I don't believe there's a volume button on it or any way of changing the volume. No, doesn't look like it. And then this button here is your interference cancelling button. It says when electromagnetic interference occurs due to nearby power lines, the pinpointer may temporarily exhibit false signals. To correct this, simply press the interference cancellation button to return to normal detection state. Then the white triangle will turn green. Oh, okay, so you press that, it turns green, and that shows that it's cancelled noise out. That's a good little feature, that is. There's not many lower end pen pointers that would have that feature. So yeah, so that's everything that's in the box, and that's not a bad looking pinpointer, to be fair, and it feels quite sturdy. Yeah, let's get on with the sensitivity test. We don't need any of this stuff, so I'll put this stuff back in the box. I only need the pinpointer for this. So for the sensitivity test, I've got a few different objects. I'm just going to do the sensitivity test with this to start off with. I'm not going to do the comparison just yet. I've got a big old George V penny. I've got a silver ring, which is mine that I haven't worn for ages. I've got a gold ring, which was my dad's wedding ring. I've got a gold earring, and I've got a silver earring as well. Now I don't own much gold and silver, but I tried to get two decent size gold and silver and two smaller size gold and silver as well. I've got my silver cut quarter, which I found on my last dig, and I've got this brass coin as well. I think it's a token. It's a George III brass token, I believe, and I've also got a big old piece of iron, which was actually the first thing I ever dug up. Yeah, it was out of the first hole I ever dug enough, so I kept it. But it's a big old piece of iron, so we got that as well. So let's turn it on. I was going to put it onto vibration only, but I think because we're on video, we'll keep it with the sound on. Let's just check it out now. There you go, that's sound and vibration. So yeah, with all pinpointers, as the objects get closer to the end of the pinpointer, the sound will get the sounds will get closer together, the vibrations will get closer together, and with this one, you've got kind of lines on the screen which will fill up the screen as the closer it gets. There you go, you can just see it there. Okay, so we're going to start off with the big old piece of iron because it's the biggest object I've got. I'm not going to measure what the distance is, but we'll just see. We'll just see how close it gets. So, right, that's quite close actually, to be fair. And obviously it's a brand new battery, so I'd say that's it's about 60 mil, which is what it says, 6 to 8 centimeters. Obviously, the bigger the object, the more sensitive it's going to be. So yeah, I'd say that's probably about 60 mil. So that's pretty good. I mean, if you weren't going off until you got to there, it'd be a problem. But yeah, if you were looking for that in the ground, that's fairly good. If you haven't found it within that, then you're quite far off, as I normally am. Right, then we move on to the big old George V penny, which is a copper penny. I don't know whether. Yeah, see, that's really close, but that's on edge. That's about 10 centimeters, but that was on edge. Ah, there you go. See, you're more like 60 mil, probably even further than that, 70 mil on that. I don't know whether I've got you actually facing the. I don't know if you can turn this light off, you know, because surely that'll drain battery. I'll have to look into that. That'll drain battery, won't it, if that's on permanently? So you must be able to turn that light off somehow. I'm not sure. Anyway. So yeah, that's probably about the same as that, like that. We'll do this brass penny now. I'm guessing on edge, this is going to be almost touching before it picks up, because this is like really thin. It's like 1 mil thin. So yeah, I thought so. It's about the same as the George V. So it still picks it up on edge, it's just very close. And then that's probably going to be the same, yeah. So that's 60 mil. We'll do the silver ring. We'll do it on edge first. Yeah, so we're about 40 millimeters. Yeah, it's about 40 millimeters, doesn't matter which way around you have it. Do the gold ring. Oh, that's close. Yeah, that's about 30. It's about 30 on edge and then about 50 that way. But at least you know it will pick up gold. That's important, because that's what everybody's hoping to find. So at least you know it will pick up gold. I'm not sure what the carat is on this. Oops. But it is gold and it definitely picks it up. Right, we do the silver earring. This is a lot smaller, so I'd expect it to be a lot closer. Yeah, see, that's very close before it picks it up, but it does still pick it up. Yeah, this way it should be a bit further away. Yeah, so small things it probably is going to struggle with. Now I'll be really surprised if it actually picks this up, because it's a very thin gold earring, a very old gold earring. Back when I was a lad. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna. It's not picking it up at all. Now this is solid, not solid gold. This is a hollow gold earring. I'm not sure what the carat is, but it's thin and it's hollow, so there's not much metal there for it to pick up. But no, ooh, dropped it. No, it's not picking that up at all. That's worrying, isn't it? And this is my silver cut quarter, the last one now. On edge, I'm expecting it to be quite quite close. Yeah, practically touching. It's literally millimeters before it picks that up. And then on edge, it should be a bit further away, if I can get this on edge. Yeah, about 25-30 mil. But my butterfingers keep dropping everything. But it does pick it up, so you know if you dug up a cut quarter, it would find it. It's a little bit worrying about the earring though. But yeah, so it does work, and decent objects, you're talking 6 to 8 centimeters, which is what it says. I work in millimeters, so I'm going to say 60 to 80 millimeters. And so with the bigger objects, yeah, it is what it says. But coins on edge is a lot closer, 25 to 30 millimeters, and then smaller objects you are getting really close before it picks it up. And obviously on that gold earring, it didn't pick it up at all. But what I will say is that gold earring is very, very thin metal, so I'm not surprised that it didn't pick it up, to be fair. But it'd be interesting to see what the comparison is. Okay, so we'll get on and do the comparison test. Now, before we start, what I will say is, right, this machine is a lot more expensive than this machine. There's about 4 times the price difference, I think. I paid 135 or 125 pound for this, and I think this is like 40 quid. So there's a massive price difference. So I would expect there to be a big difference in the sensitivity. But we're not doing this test to see how good this is or show how fantastic this is. The test is to see whether this is worth the investment. And that's as simple as that. You get what you pay for. The more money you spend on something, the better the quality is. Like I said, one of the main selling points was the fact that this is rechargeable, and this isn't. So that's one of the reasons why this is much more expensive. There's lots of other features on this that this hasn't got as well. But so yeah, I would expect this to perform better than this. But it'd be interesting to see just how big the difference is. I mean, you know, if there's not a massive difference between the two, then this is definitely worth the investment. So let's find that out. Okay, I'm going to use the big iron. I use the silver ring, the gold ring, the silver cut quarter, and we've dropped it again then, and the gold earring, and this is the one that I'm most concerned about, because obviously this didn't pick it up. So if this doesn't pick it up, I'll be really upset. Yeah, and I'll just do an air test, and then we'll just sort of gauge what the difference is. So let's make sure this is on. Yeah, so that's on sound and vibrate. We'll do the big iron first. and we'll just sort of gauge roughly where it picks it up. So as before, it's around 60 millimeters. I work in millimeters, not centimeters, so it is what it is. That's what you're getting is millimeters. Okay, so we're around 60 millimeters on that. Right, first thing you'll notice, this is a lot louder than that. This has two volume levels. That doesn't. That is what the volume on that is as loud as it goes. This has also got sensitivity levels. It's got 9 sensitivity levels. That hasn't got any. The sensitivity on it is what you get. You can't change it. I'm going to run this on 7, which is what I always use it on. I find any higher than that and it falses quite a lot. So I always use it on 7. So I'm going to do this test on 7. But you'll notice as well, this is a lot louder. So it's a little bit further. That's picking that up. Yeah, that's picking that up at around 70 mil. So it's not much, but it is a little bit further. Excuse my cough. And we'll do the silver ring that way. And we'll see. We are around the 50, 60 millimeters. Okay. And with this we are, again, there's not much difference in it, but there is a difference. That's probably 60, 70 millimeters. So it's about 10 millimeters different, which isn't a lot, really. I was expecting it to be a lot more than that. Right, we do the gold. We do the gold front on like that, because I think it'll be a little bit closer. So we go, yeah, front on, and we're about 30 millimeters. So you'd expect this to be closer, but yeah, see that? No, that's actually a bit further. That's about 50 millimeters. About 40, 50. So just that's falsing. Sorry. So at the moment, it's about 40. It's about 10 millimeters difference between the two of them, which isn't a lot, really. Right, do the cut quarter face on. Yeah, so that's like 20 millimeters, which is quite close, really. Now I know this, I actually found this with this, so I would expect this to be. That's falsing. That was falsing. That's not far off, actually, is it? It's a lot closer than I thought. Yeah, see, that's only about 30 millimeters. That one was about 20 millimeters. I thought it would be about here with that, but no. Yeah, so there's not much difference between the two of them at the moment. Right, now, is that still on? Now, the gold ring. Yeah, this doesn't pick it up at all. Not ring, sorry, earring. Doesn't pick it up at all. Doesn't matter where I put it on it, it's not picking it up at all. But as I said before, this is a very thin piece of gold. I'm not sure what carat it is, but it wasn't very expensive. So yeah, it doesn't pick it up on that at all. Hopefully this does pick it up, otherwise I'll be upset. There you go. That is picking it up. It's very close though. It's only about 10 millimeters away from it before it picks it up, but it does pick it up. But as I said, this machine is a lot more expensive than this machine, so that's why I was expecting that to pick that up. So yeah, really in comparison, there's not a great deal of difference. Obviously, this is more sensitive, but as I said, this is 3 times, nearly 4 times more expensive than this. So I was expecting there to be a difference in the sensitivity, but there's not a massive amount. It's about It's about 10 millimeters difference between the two of them, which isn't a lot. I mean, you're talking that much. It's not a lot. So, is this worth the investment as a beginner detectorist? I'd say yeah. I'd say for what you're paying, you're getting quite an effective little machine. So I'm not just going to base my opinions on this machine through air tests. I need to do a field test with it next. I need to take it out and I need to use it for an entire dig and see how it fares up then. But based on what we've done today, I'd say this is a pretty good little pinpointer. And if you're a new detectorist, or if at first you bought a really cheap pinpointer and you're looking to upgrade from that, then this is definitely worth the investment. It's not this. It's not this. It's not gonna. It's not as gonna be as good as a Garrett Carrot and stuff like that. I could have told you that without doing the test. But this is a pretty good machine, and the fact that it's got this feature that does the noise cancel, that's a pretty good feature, I think. So that alone is worth the investment, and the fact that it comes in different colours, that's quite a good little thing that they've done there. It's a good little trick. So yeah, first opinions, yeah, it's a pretty good machine, to be fair. And if you're a new detectorist looking for your first pinpointer, or if you're a detectorist who's not been doing it very long and you're looking to upgrade your pinpointer, this is certainly an upgrade from a bog standard entry level pinpointer. So yeah, at the moment, yeah, I'm quite impressed. But we'll see how it fares up in the field, and then I'll do a proper review on it then. So yeah, we'll leave it there. So thanks for watching. I hope this wasn't a terrible first unboxing video, and hopefully I didn't waffle on for too long. But yeah, join me again on my next dig, and we'll give this a test, and we'll see how we get on. Catch you later. Thank you. Is their latest product. So yeah, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of this, and I'll go through some of the features on this, and some of the information that's on this, and then on this. Fuck me. And I'm going to do a few unboxing videos. So yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Which is an adult's metal detector. Fuck me. When it says here, interference cancelling button. When electromagnetic interference occurs to do unboxing videos and some field tests, and basically test out their products and see how good they are and stuff. And I've got a dog drinking in the middle of my video now.
Just ignore him. You've got a dog.
Okay. Boys, I've got my my cut quarter silver coin, which I found. What?
My nose rings, the ultimate test for a pinpointer.
Oh, I've got to start again now.
Just pick up from where
I can't. No, I can't. I'm gonna have to start again. Women. Hi guys, and welcome to. I'm smiling too much. Hi guys. Welcome to Irish Ejecting Days.
Oh god.